Hello, my darling, and welcome to day 37 of 100 Days of Self-Love. Question for you. When was the last time you took yourself out on a date? What do I mean? I mean, go by yourself to do something, an activity that you enjoy. It's really important for us to not just celebrate ourselves, which, as you know, is really essential for self-love, but we need to also enjoy our own company and be at peace with who we are and enjoy dating ourselves. And I know that sounds a bit weird, but when we date other people romantically, we're getting to know them. We're looking for the best things about them, and we're enjoying their company and doing activities together. We kind of need to do the same things for ourselves as part of our self-love. In order to love ourselves fully, we have to enjoy our own company, and that may take practice. It may take time. If you have been in a relationship for a while, or if you've not necessarily been in love with yourself for quite a bit, if ever, unfortunately. I say unfortunately because we're not taught to love ourselves. When we're growing up, it's kind of like, if you love yourself, you're showing off. If you love yourself, you're egotistical. If you love yourself, you're like Bertie Big Whatsits. That doesn't exist. What we're talking about is true self-love, meaning being at peace with who you are, being at peace with your own company, learning to enjoy yourself, learning to appreciate yourself. Really important. Okay. So, for example, if I'm meeting a client or I've got a meeting, I will quite often leave an hour early and just take myself for lunch and take myself somewhere that's peaceful, or I go people watching. I love people watching. But I just go and chill out, and especially when the weather's nice, I will leave literally an hour early, and somewhere on the way stop off and sit outside and just be. Not because I need to do anything, not because anybody needs me, not because I need to go anywhere. Just be by myself. Okay. And it's a beautiful time to reflect. It's a beautiful time to think about things that you need to think of without anybody's input or distractions or noise or whatever it is. Okay. Or, for example, I love the ballet. Now, one of my daughters and potentially my partner would come with me to the opera. But the ballet is kind of like taking up yet another level. And I have no problems going on my own and enjoying something that I would love to do. I love to go, for example, when I used to scuba dive, when I lived in the Middle East, I used to scuba dive all the time, like it was a thing. I'm a rescue diver, and I would just love. You can't dive on your own because you have to go in pairs, but I would just love spending the day away from people that I knew on a boat, just being my truest version of myself without having the mum hat on, without having the wife hat on, without having the business hat on, just me as Kate showing up, doing something that I love with people that I haven't met before. That would give me and it gives you insights into who you are truly. Because when we're around, do you remember, right? Have you ever been to a school that you haven't been to before? Or if you went off to university and you didn't know anybody, or you started a new job and you didn't know anybody, that feeling of being able to go there as the best version of you or the latest version of you, and not dragging all the mistakes that you've made or all the history you've got, not taking any of that with you. This is what happens when you date yourself. And it's a really good way to catch up with who you are now, because we can get lost. We can really, really get lost. One of the things I talk about in my Feed Your Fairy program is, what did you used to love to do before you took on all these extra roles, like mum, wife, business person, professional, whatever you're doing? What used to make your heart expand and your soul vibrate? That's a really important part. And we need to find out who we are again, because we can get lost under layers of our own expectations and other people's expectations, wants, and desires. So when you take yourself on a date, you can take yourself as the you that is now, and you have time to reflect and assimilate. Like, you have time to figure out the new information about who you are now. And it's a really beautiful experience. So whether it's going to see a movie on your own, whether it's going out for lunch, whether it's just pottering around an art gallery or museum, whether it's just going for a walk for an hour and just lifting your face up and feeling that sun. But being on your own with your own thoughts is a really important part of loving yourself, being happy with your own company, and getting to know yourself. And I know this sounds bizarre, but getting to know yourself as you are right now. Who is the version of you? And is that the woman that you want to be? Do you want to learn any new skills? Do you want to, change anything? Do you want to work on any parts of yourself, develop any parts of yourself? Remember who you used to be, do activities that you used to do. All of these things are possible if you love to spend time in your own company and you make that time to go on a date with you. I hope that helps. As always, I will link what do you need to know from this video, probably about the Feed Your Fairy program. I will make sure I link that below, because if you're a woman in midlife right now and you're feeling like, I don't know who I am anymore, I don't know what I enjoy anymore, the Feed Your Fairy program would be a really good fit for you. I'm happy to answer any questions. You can email me if you have any questions about any of the programs. I will put the link below as well. All right, my darlings, lots of love. So I didn't touch my lips. I'm not being weird air kissing, but I've just realized that I was going to blow you a kiss and I've got lip gloss on. So lots of love, and I will see you tomorrow for day 38. Bye.